Well, the European Commission, which is handling the negotiations for the EU side, said today essentially it doesn't want to comment on domestic political issues. That's a line that we have heard before at various points in this process. The big leaders as well keeping Sturm. That call between Boris Johnson and Jean-Claude Juncker happened yesterday. So before this news, we've not heard yet from Juncker himself, from Donald Tusk, for example. There has been some news just before we came on air from the British Brexit Minister, Stephen Barclay. Now, he was speaking in quite strong terms, saying that the UK and France now need to talk about preparations to mitigate a potential no deal. He said, for example, talking about France making better guarantees on citizens' rights. And he also seemed to perhaps be threatening France over the fishing industry, saying that if it is no deal, then UK waters will fully come back under control of the UK. Now, the UK waters are worth a great deal to French ships that ship in those waters currently. So I will be looking for some reaction from the French government specifically on those comments as soon as possible. Over in Ireland, the Irish finance minister was asked about this, said that developments in London will not lead to a change in position from Ireland regarding its border and the backstop provisions. He also was asked if no deal was inevitable, and he said many things could change between now and October. So perhaps he does have something in mind. Otherwise, there's quite a lot of displeased comment and out-and-out criticism. For example, Guy Verhofstadt, the former Belgian Prime Minister, he said that taking back control has never looked so sinister. And he said that his solidarity will be with those fighting for their voices to be heard, clearly very much on the Remain side. Also, voices calling this a coup d'etat, such as the British Green Party and several Green MEPs. And I think France's former Europe Minister, Nathalie Loiseau, has made one of the strongest comments we've heard so far. She's now an MEP for Emmanuel Macron's party. She said, "We could see a no-deal Brexit coming, but we're now looking at a no-debate Brexit." I quote, "What illness is British democracy suffering from to be afraid of debating before taking one of the most important decisions in its history?" So some very, very outspoken comment there. We're not used to hearing things getting quite so outspoken. Things clearly are moving into some sort of an end game in this process. It certainly isn't over yet.